What if I told you the oldest human-made structures on Earth aren't in Egypt or Mesopotamia, but in southern Africa, and they're 75,000 years old? While the world marvels at the 4,500-year-old pyramids of Giza, archaeologists are rewriting history with discoveries of stone circles in South Africa's Blombos Cave that predate them by 70 millennia. This is the untold story of African architecture, where Sonic masons built stone cities in Mauritania when Europe was still in the Stone Age, where Axumite engineers carved tombs with monkey head beams unseen in Rome or Athens, and where Lalabella's faithful still worship in churches made from single blocks of volcanic rock. The Sahara wasn't always a desert. 5,000 years ago, the Takarkori rock shelter in modern-day Libya was a lush paradise where late pastoral peoples buried their dead under megalithic tumuli, stone monuments echoing across millennia. Meanwhile, along the Niger River's bend, the agropastoral people of Tichitt Walata stacked stone upon stone, creating the first urban settlement south of the Sahara in 2200 BCE. Their dry stone masonry techniques would later inspire the Ghana Empire's architects, though colonial historians long claimed such sophistication came only with Arab traders. In Nubia, the kingdom of Kush rivaled Egypt not just in power but in architectural ambition. While Khufu's Great Pyramid rose at Giza, Kushite builders erected their own pyramids at Meroe, steeper, narrower, and with distinctively African offering chapels. But Africa's architectural genius wasn't confined to funerary monuments. At Aksum, the Tomb of the False Door showcases the Axumite signature style, alternating layers of wood and stone, with protruding monkey head beams that baffled Mediterranean contemporaries. These techniques reached their zenith in the 12th century at Lalibela, where King Gevre Meskel's artisans carved 11 churches from living rock, their windows framing the Ethiopian highlands like sacred picture frames. When Islam crossed the Sahara, it didn't erase African styles, it fused with them. The Great Mosque of Kerwa, rebuilt in the 9th century, boasts a minaret modeled on Roman lighthouses but constructed with local limestone. In Cairo, the Ibn Tuluan Mosque's spiral minaret whispers of Mesopotamian influence, yet its courtyard's pointed arches are purely African innovations. But this architectural renaissance faced brutal interruption. When European colonizers arrived in the 1600s, they imposed Cape Dutch gables in South Africa and Parisian boulevards in Dakar, dismissing indigenous stonework as primitive. Even the modernist movement of 1940–1975, though led by African architects like Senegal's Pierre Goudiaby Atepa, often prioritized Western aesthetics over local identity. Yet the stones still speak. At Tichitt Walata, recently dated to 2200 BCE, archaeologists found pre-Ghana Empire settlements with stone foundations, proof that West African statehood began 1,000 years earlier than textbooks claim. And in Lalibela, priests still light candles in Bet Georges, the cross-shaped church carved downward into crimson volcanic rock, its roof level with the earth like a divine secret. From the 75,000-year-old Blombos stone circles to the living faith of Lalibela, African architecture isn't just history, it's a testament to civilizations that shaped humanity's story long before colonialism tried to erase them.